Hey there y'all, Ty here. So I wanted to make a video. As you can tell, I'm not really doing too well, but I just wanted to sit down and make a video and just kind of talk and get some things off my chest, because I find that sitting in front of my camera, talking to you guys, like being on YouTube and stuff, like that's my happy place. Like I feel like that's where I can just come on and say anything and just kind of share my life and my problems and my issues and stuff, and just, you know, get it off my chest and feel good. And so I really wanted to do that today, because I don't know, like I'm just not doing okay, you know? Like I'm not okay, I'm not doing okay, and it's really hard to admit, but I think it's a good thing to admit. And I haven't been doing too well lately either. Like these past few weeks have been really hard for me, because I broke up with David a little over, or just at 2 months ago now, and that was like one of the hardest things I had to ever do in my life, because we were together for 6 years, and when you really love somebody, you don't want to end that, but sometimes you just have to, for both of you to grow and to be happy again and to just thrive in life. And so I broke up with him, and so it's been really hard. And a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I woke up to him blocking me on every social media, and I thought we were at a good point where we were able to like talk things through and we could have dinner every now and then. And granted, that sounds weird because we're broken up, he's my ex, and that really isn't healthy. I've come to realize that that's not healthy, and so that's kind of a little later on down the story road thing. But you know, he blocked me on everything, and that really hurt, because it was like, I told him many times before that if he needed that break, if he needed me to just kind of stop, then we could cut it off completely. I just kind of wanted it to be a mutual thing, so I didn't wake up feeling like shit one day. But that's what happened, and it just, I was like, you know what, this isn't gonna phase me, like whatever. But for the 2 weeks after that, like it really did, like it really hurt, and I didn't think it did, but it did, it really did. And I just wasn't coping in good ways. Like I was crying all the time, I was isolating myself to my apartment, I was drinking a lot more than I usually do, and I really don't drink that often, but there was like a week where I spent like probably 4 days out of the 7 days of the week drunk, and that's not me. And so I would try to reach out every now and then, and he just wouldn't want to talk to me, and like it really hurt, and so it just kind of felt awful. And I mean, it sounds weird because I mean, I broke up with him, you know, like it should be okay. It wasn't, and like I guess I just hadn't realized how hard the breakup had actually hit me, which sounds weird because everyone thinks I'm doing so well and I'm being so strong, but I'm not. I don't think I've allowed myself to actually see that or actually feel the pain and stuff of this breakup, and I finally am, and it sucks. And I just feel so alone all the time. Like I've really grown to love being by myself and to spend time with myself, because that's part of the whole reason of this breakup, or one of the reasons. I just hate feeling so lonely, and I hate feeling so lonely when I'm with people. Sometimes I'll try to hang out with my friends or be with other people just so that way I'm not alone, so that way I'm not left to my own devices and I'm not stuck in my head all day. But sometimes when I'm with people, I feel really lonely, and it sucks. And so last week there was a day where I did so bad, and I got really drunk, and I wanted to die again. And I just didn't know how to go about anything anymore. And you know, David ended up showing up at my door at like midnight because I texted him saying I wanted to die again, and he came and he took care of me, and it was so nice. I don't know, after that it was just kind of like, I don't know, I think that really showed that I did super miss him, you know? The past few days I've been really sick, and like the night that I got super sick, I didn't have anyone to text, and I didn't know who to turn to, and so of course my first instinct is to turn to David, so I did, and I spent the last few days with him. And you know, I just now watched him go, and you know, we decided that distance is definitely best. Like this whole trying to be friends and being in each other's life, like it's not fair for me to ask that of him, and you know, it's not fair for me to ask that of myself either, and I've just learned that, and it sucks. Like it really sucks, because how do you distance yourself from like the one you love most? Like I know we've gone through a lot of things, and you know, I know that I broke up with him for a reason, but it still sucks, you know? Like it really still sucks, and it sucks to be on my own, but I know that this is what's best for him, and I can't do that to him, and I know that this is what's best for me, and I can't do that to myself. I stood here on my balcony and I watched him drive away. It feels like, you know, we broke up all over again, and it hurts so bad. Like it hurts so much, but I know that this is what's for the best, and this is, you know, what I want, because we just have so much growing to do as individuals, and we have so much to figure out in life, and what we want and who we're gonna be, and it's better that we're doing it separate and as individuals rather than together as a couple. But you know, sometimes it's hard to remind myself that, but it's life. Like I said, I kind of just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because I haven't been doing okay, and I think that's okay. If I've learned anything this past few weeks or these past few months is that it's okay not to be okay all the time, and it's okay just not to be okay, and it's okay to admit that you're not okay. And I probably have snot everywhere, and I told myself I wouldn't cry on camera and put it out into the internet again, but I don't know what to do. And like I said, this makes me feel better, and it kind of gets things off my chest, because a lot of times I feel like I don't have anyone to talk to, so I talk to my camera, and it oddly makes me feel better. But you know, it just life is kind of weird right now, and I'm still just trying to get through it the best as I can alone, and it sucks, but it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.